says Wilson Gamer. I'm gonna do streaming after all kinds of fucking interruptions. This game is fucking dire, dude.
That must be Naltuk. Looks like it's saying or something. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram I need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. What can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
1 second. I'm gonna turn the light. On my nerves.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. You can kill the machines. Destroy it. Override it. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Surprise, bitch!
Got it! Well, they're still surprised.
You are quite the
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. It's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Okay. Let me see some. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to check some.
I'm pretty far.
Sorry.
The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Took a long turn. Better go back after I grab this loot. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Okay, that way then. Not this way. Then
I know that's not the right way. I just want to get the loot.
up. Okay, from here. guess their stuff. Here we go. Hopefully out of this cave. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Actually, it's kind of gorgeous. Even if the draw distance is not where I want it to be. Really? Motherfucker! Ha ha!
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fit right down before I can cross. Around the bend we go.
Sorry, my anxiety's getting the best of me.
Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up. Down it is. There's the layout. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Really?
Made it. wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here.
Yeah, fucking robotic
I don't
bear.
think it's friendly.
One of those fucking flowers.
Should have brought a cart. Towards those machine heads. Should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Maltuk was talking about. Maybe I should take some booty samples. I can see why it's worth a lot. said the way went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Array is inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Sorry about that.
Maybe my focus can help.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed? Without a guiding intelligence advanced enough not only to think, but to feel.
Well, considering that's exactly what fucking happened in this game. With Gaia and Hades.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. That's something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. I could use... All right. Let's see if the door's open. Anything my focus could reveal. Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
And you know, them giving you such a high viewpoint is fucking wasted with how poor the draw distance in this game is.
Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees. Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Hey, doing
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Flight successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you. Return to schedule task. No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forced. Aurea. Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum.
Thunder's drum!
She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course, I'll tell you all I can.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
We've been working together, mostly because we share the same enemies. And yet, I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drift, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard a voice. A wanderer. Lost, like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in machining. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar.
Banuk!
You do not know the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand. but I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again, until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
Hold on one second.
You said you returned to Thunder's drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Warwick of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's drum, don't you? You heard the spirit. She is suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it.
Oh
You may find
yeah.
Aloy,
I did something that will help get the attention of the Werak. I got the tall neck near the frost figures moving again.
that's good to hear. I'm sure the Werak will be talking. Now, you need to do something else to convince them of your claim.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Van-Or to the north. But the Cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge, and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds in the snow chant is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
Oh, the Stormslinger. Fuck yeah. This is supposed to be the highest DPS fucking weapon in the game. Whoop, whoop. What's down to the police? Whoop, whoop. No justice, no peace. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey. Tell me the music. Yeah.
Can't find its footing on these slopes.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Okay. Fuck me.
Rode right into that.
Something out there!
Clearing them out puts them in a different kind of message.
I mean, I don't really give a shit if they're going after my mouth. I can spawn infinite ones now.
They've set up an alarm. Don't want them to use it.
I'm gonna say the best thing that I like about this game is the lore and the setup of the universe. The gameplay is okay. It's nothing groundbreaking. You can definitely tell it was the first game they did that was open world and third person. They went from doing first person linear to third person open, and so this was like a whole different game. And so it has some rough spots, but the universe is just really fucking cool. You have robot dinosaurs. You have the mixture of old tech with new tech. You have our world with the new world. And all the stuff about how they survived the apocalypse, they put so much actual scientific work into. They thought, what would it take to really repopulate the Earth? And then I just love a lot of the factions. Like the Nora is based off of the Indians and Eskimos. The Karja is based off of like dwarves and sun worship from the Mayas and the Aztecs. So you have all these different systems of belief coexisting. It's fucking cool. You have good gameplay, or okay gameplay, set in an amazing setting. And sometimes that's enough. I mean, every game doesn't have to fucking reinvent the wheel.
No calling in reinforcements.
And from what everyone has said, including my father, who's beaten Forbidden West, the sequel fixes every problem that there was with the original. And it has really good gameplay. So, you know, that's why it took them 5 years to come out with the sequel, because instead of just making more, they completely went to the ground up and redid it to fix the issues. So, But I'm obviously not going to jump into Forbidden West until after I beat this one, so that's what I'm doing. And I only have the DLC left, and then I've got like 1 or 2 main quests, so I don't have that much longer to go on this game until I go to Forbidden West. But that's, this game has problems with the parkour. They fixed in the sequel by having you climb more and having you being able to glide. The mounts kind of suck in this game. They don't handle very well. That apparently was fixed in Forbidden West. The melee combat in this game fucking sucks. Like, it just sucks. Apparently Forbidden West fixed that. And the melee combat has an entire skill tree dedicated to it, so it no longer sucks.
You
So,
can see them.
yeah.
They can't see you.
Also, this game has some weird technical problems. Like, the Decima engine that powers this has amazing character models and amazing effects, but there are a couple of things that I really fucking hate about it. Number one, nearly all of the foliage is static. The standard for games these days is that the foliage in games is interactable. It's real grass, it maneuvers, and you go into it, and it waves. In Horizon, nearly every bit of grass in the game doesn't react, except for these fucking red reeds here. And this game came out in 2017, so it's been 5 years, and this was dated when it came out. And then secondly, you might be able to see the draw distance sucks ass. And it was something that Death Stranding, another game that uses this engine, has a problem with too. So, but you can see, here's the grass right here. I'm moving through it, no interaction. I'm rolling, no interaction. Go into this grass, interaction. One is real, a real, like, polygonal object. The other is static. And it, and a lot of the time, you don't have a draw distance of more than a couple hundred yards. Which, honestly, even by 2017 standards, that was shitty draw distance. Like, not terrible, not unplayable, but,
No room.
Even in 2017, there were games you could look over a viewpoint and say, wow, I can see for miles. In this game, it's like, no, you're lucky if you see a couple hundred feet. Like I said, none of it's a deal breaker. And the game more than made up for it in other ways. The lighting was fucking spot on. The resolution techniques they did were spot on. The game is 1440p on PlayStation Pro, and they made it look almost as good as 4K. Some of the best reconstruction in history. The character models look fucking great. So it's not like Forbidden West, not Forbidden West. It's not like Zero Dawn looked bad. It's just that it had some technology deficiencies. Like I said, I would give this game an 8. Because it's good, it's worth playing, it's worth your time, but it's definitely rough around the edges. For every good thing I like about it, there's something else that I don't. And ultimately, there's more good than bad, but there's enough bad to stop the game from reaching perfection or masterpiece status. But, you know what? To be fair, as I stated, this was the first open world game that Guerrilla Games did. And it was the first third-person game. The first game to have combat, the first game to have RPG mechanics. So, they had to do shit they had no training in doing. They'd never done mounts. They had never done open areas. They had never done third-person. And any game developer will tell you that doing third-person and first-person takes radically different design philosophies. So, for a first try, pretty damn good. And ultimately, the amazing story, because this game has a really fucking good story. Yeah, shank you in the knee, bitch. And all that helps make this game worthwhile. But it's definitely not perfect. So like I said, my dad played Forbidden West, and we've talked about it. I didn't spoil anything for myself. But just about every complaint that I had with the original game, it looks like Forbidden West fixes. So, I'm excited to play it. some people are like, why don't you just start with the second one? No! No! I fucking hate when people do that. Okay? I believe in playing the game series in order.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
I would never want to play games out of order unless I literally have no choice. Unless, like, the first game is super rare and I just can't afford it, or the first game is super fucking bad. Because there's been a couple of games where the first game is just truly shitty, and then the second game turned it around. And in that case, I'll say fuck it and just play the second one, or the whatever game. But, you know, in Horizon's case, the first game is rough, but it's still good, so I'm not just gonna not play it. So. I just really hope that the sequel can fix the draw distance. I mean, it's on fucking Ps5. Right? And you know, and it kind of irks me. I gotta be honest with you. It kind of irks me because there are people. I gotta be honest with you. Okay, my dialogue's coming in. Good. Okay, I was worried my my audio wouldn't be coming in. I've had audio issues. I gotta be honest with you. There are people who are like, this game doesn't help me get into the story if I didn't play the previous games. And they'll label that as a complaint and be like, no shit. If you're playing the second, the third, the fourth game in a series, it's not their job to get you up to speed on the other games. And to do that would require them to spend hours getting up to speed. They don't want to waste that. They assume that if you're playing the third, the fourth game in the series, that you played the other ones. I remember, and this is not even a fucking game, but the point is very valid. When Avengers Endgame came out, there were some people who reviewed it and actually gave it a lesser score. Not because there was a problem with Avengers Endgame, but Avengers Endgame doesn't properly explain the whole story. Are you fucking kidding me? Endgame is like the last in a series of 22 movies. And you think it's gonna explain all the other movies to you? The movie would have to be like 10 hours long. Not to mention the fact that Endgame is not even its own standalone movie. It's part 2 of Infinity War. You had to get through another 3-hour movie just to get to Endgame. You know, I don't understand. Why would you watch Endgame without watching the rest of them? It's in the name. And that's just a rant. I can't believe there were people who took the review scores off of it for not doing that. Like, what? I mean, Endgame was already 3 hours long. How much longer did people want it to be? If they had to explain it, it's just fucking stupid. People are dumb. And yeah, you know, if you absolutely can't get the game, then watching cutscenes is valid. Because then you can say you understand. I would prefer not to do that. I prefer to play it. Especially because certain games have good stories and then shit gameplay. Or vice versa. A game can have a terrible story and be a great game. Have great gameplay. But it's a substitute. If you can't afford it, you can't track it down. It works, so. Oh, this motherfucker thinks he's about to pop off.
Smells peaceful. I hate peace. A lot of people die peacefully. Not me. I got a feeling. Search the camp. You missed a spot big enough for a trampler.
Oh my god, I love this gun so much. Give me a second. Getting a muscle cramp. Ah, my arm and my chest. I know it sounds silly punching it out, but
Chaos Realm's fire weapon. Could come in handy.
booyah!
Won't be long before the wearer
The weather only gets better.
Ah, you need blue gleam for those. Those are the best weapons in the game. Okay. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Be right back. Oh, sorry about that. I'm back. Had to get my cat.
In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratok.
Here's watching. I appreciate you.
Need them soon enough.
Heal my mount. Okay, now where do I need to go? Okay, yeah, all the way back out to fucking fast travel. Oh, I don't have any more fast travel packs. Well, thank God I'm right next to a merchant. If I had actually left the camp, I would have been fucking pissed. Resource satchel's full. Son of a whore. Hold on. Gotta sell some fucking resources. Okay, hold on. Okay. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I actually have the supplies to get my fucking permanent fast travel pack. I've just been lazy. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go get that. Oh man, sometimes I love popping my fingers. Oh. Sometimes, oh yeah. So, you know, you can almost, wait. I don't know. So if I do it right, you can actually hear it. You ever pop your fingers or your bones and it just feels like, it's almost like a sexual thing. It's like, oh, that pop. So satisfying. It's nice.
I utterly refuse to buy from an Oscar.
And like that pop is like, just what you need. You're like, oh man, my joints are sore then. Oh.
Don't pass up these goods.
God fucking damn it. Okay. Hold on. I swear to God, I had a fox skin. Let me fucking Google where to get one. I need to get an unlimited fast travel pack. I'm tired of having to keep buying them. Oh, hey. Oh, I love you. Good guy. Such a good kitty. Well. Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck me, okay. Okay, I feel like the... Now my map does not want to work. What do I think of Cursed Rock getting smacked? I have very conflicting feelings. On the one hand, I can understand why Will Smith is pissed. Somebody made fun of his wife. On the other hand, just because somebody says something you don't like doesn't give you the right to hit them. That's what being a fucking adult is, man. If I smacked somebody every time they said something I didn't like, I'd be in fucking prison. What was that? You don't like Elden Ring? Souls games need an easy mode? You just can't lay hands on somebody just because you don't fucking agree with them. And people just seem to have lost the virtue of that. And that does actually make me kind of sad. But, you know, what are you going to do? Also, you know, I don't want to be super personal about this, but at the end of the day, Jada fucking cheated on Will. And I'm not talking about their open arrangement. She had him on her talk show, and she admitted to cheating on him before this open arrangement. She fucking cheated on him. And one of the dudes she cheated on him with, he took into their house, and okay. There's a struggling artist called August Ames, and Will and Jada took him into their house. Will personally mentored this younger dude because he was like in his 20s. And Will personally cared for this dude, and then he fucked Jada. So Will took this guy off the street, let him stay in his home, and he replies by fucking his wife? Okay, and then not only did Will not do anything about that, but Will even said that he forgave him and he wishes him well. So you're gonna tell me that you can let a dude into your home, help him off the streets, and he fucks your wife behind your back in your own bed, and you're gonna let that go, but a dude makes a minor joke because what he said was not that offensive. It's not like he called her a whore or a piece of shit. He made a G.I. Joe joke about a bald head. But that's where we cross the line. You can fuck my wife, but if you make a joke about her bald head, you know, so that's the line. It's like, really? Because if you give me a choice between somebody borking my wife in our bed and somebody who makes a tiny joke about my wife, and you tell me I can go after one of them, I'm going after the guy who borked my wife. So it's just not consistent. Like, to me, that it just doesn't even make sense. And some people have tried to say it was scripted. I really don't think it was. Okay? The American broadcast fucking cut the audio. Okay? If it was scripted and they were like, hey, let's get as much attention as possible, do you think they would have muted the audio? No, they wanted people to pay attention. If they had scripted it, they wanted people to look. The fact that they cut the audio and tried to hide what Will Smith was saying was like, oh shit, shut it down, Will Smith's out of control. That alone makes me think that the Oscars didn't plan it. Or they wouldn't have muted the audio and tried to not let people hear Will Smith telling him to go fuck himself. And then like other people went up to it, and then they have like a whole fucking meme now of the audience's reaction to it, and the audience looked genuine, like. And usually when they fix something like that, they usually tell the guests they're planning that skit. So, if it was fixed, they did a really, really fucking good job. There's a fox. I really don't think they faked it. Honestly. You know, I know. Believe me. I know that it's frustrating having somebody talk about your wife. I had somebody say shit about my girlfriend at the time. I'm single now, but I've had a girlfriend, and I got pissed off. But you can't just lay your hands on somebody any fucking time you want to. That's not how it works. That's why, especially not in America, we have freedom of speech for a fucking reason. And even on Twitter, man, there were people trying to say that what he did, what Chris Rock said, was racist. Racist? Have you seen the color of Chris Rock's skin? Racist. Oh my god. Not only that, but alopecia, what Jada suffers from that makes her lose her hair, is not a black people's disease. Everybody gets alopecia. You want to see something? You want to see that? You see my head? I'm balding. That's why I keep my head shaved. My hair is thinning. I've had people call me a baldy. I've had people call me a skinhead. I've had people say I look like a middle-aged person. I've had people say I look like a monk. Did I jack them in the face? No. I just said, well, fuck you then, and I went on with my life. Somebody saying something that you don't like is not a free pass to hit them. And then there were people on fucking Twitter. Of course this was on Twitter, because Twitter is a cult. Who were saying, words are violent. Words are not violent. If you tell me that somebody insulting you is the same as clocking you in the face, then you just told me nobody has ever really hit you. Because if you've ever seriously been hit, you will know the difference. Now, I'm not saying that what Chris Rock said wasn't a bit of a pot shot. It was. It was. It was a bit of a low blow.
Good. I can use this.
But a lot of humor is. Doesn't mean you fucking slap somebody for them. And honestly, this is Chris Rock. Chris Rock is notorious for being dirty. So honestly, for Chris Rock, that shit was tame. Compared to like any other joke he makes, that shit was tame. Chris Rock is the person who's literally like talking about people getting their ass eat out. He's like, you want your ass eat out with syrup or jelly? he literally did that bit. So, also a key fact that most people don't know, Jada herself made a joke about G.I. Jane 2. On her blog, on Facebook, she literally said, I should be in G.I. Jane 2. So, she herself made that joke. Is it really offensive for him to make a joke about her after she made the same joke about herself? Like, what sense does that make? God, I'm fucking... See, man? That's another problem that I have with this game, limiting fast travel. If you are an open world game, fast travel should be available from the very beginning and should be unlimited. I cannot stand it when they try to limit fast travel. People will be like, well, it helps you learn the terrain. Yeah, it also is fucking tedious. And it encourages you not to explore. In a game that has the proper fast travel...
Nutritious.
Has proper fast travel... you'll explore and go off the beaten path because you'll think I can just get back to the main story right away. So what does it matter if I go into the middle of fucking BFE? But in a game where you don't have fast travel, or you don't have a lot of fast travel, you think, do I really want to go off the beaten path? Because then it's going to take me a fucking hour just to get back to the main story. And you're like, no, I'll probably just stick to the roads. It's my personal experience that when games don't give you proper fast travel, it encourages less exploration, not more.
This'll last.
So yeah, I've just got to continuously kill foxes and pray that one of them drops a fucking fox skin. And dude, if you're gonna make it so you have to unlock permanent fast travel, make it part of the story. Don't make it a fucking thing you have to randomly hunt foxes for. That design decision just doesn't make sense to me. Fucking... You mean like a show? I don't know, man. I don't trust Hollywood. I don't trust them. They have a really, really bad track record of making a game into a show and fucking it up. Like, from what people have told me, I can't judge it myself, because I haven't watched it. I'm not going to pay for a Paramount Plus fucking subscription. But from what people have told me, the Halo show is fucking terrible. And that breaks my heart. I'm a huge Halo fan. I played the original game when it came out. I was 5 years old. I still remember my dad coming to get me after work and him saying, "Look what I got," and pulling out a box that had an original Xbox, a fucking OG Xbox. And the first game he got with it, well, he got 2 games. He got Halo and Knights of the Old Republic. And him being like, "Look what I got," and be like, "Oh shit, Halo," as a little kid. And then I watched my dad play Halo, and I played Halo, and I played multiplayer with him in Halo. As a teenager, I used to take my Xbox over to my friend's house, and we would play fucking split screen Halo all night long. When Halo Reach came out, I was 14, and I played the shit out of that game. So all of my life, I've been a hardcore fucking Halo fan. I love Halo. And they've been talking about doing a series since 2006. 2006. So they've been talking about doing a series for like 15 years. And they got delayed, and then canceled, and then brought back. So we've been waiting nearly 20 years for them to do a fucking Halo show. And they finally do a Halo show, and it is absolute garbage. It's fucking terrible. And I don't mean, like, a little bit of stuff. Like, they get a little bit wrong. I'm talking about they got stuff wrong with the lore that makes no fucking sense. The entire... Okay, for example, the entire reason humanity is at war with the Covenant is because the Covenant deemed that humanity not worthy of joining. The Covenant will find an alien race, take over that race, and bolt them into the Covenant. So the Covenant isn't one species. The Covenant is a bunch of species that were forced into the group. And they deemed, for whatever fucking reason, that humanity wasn't worth joining the Covenant, so that's why they're trying to wipe us out. So, in the Halo show, not only do they have humans in the Covenant, which doesn't make sense, because at that point, why would they even be fighting us? But they have a human leading the Covenant! What fucking sense does that make? Oh my god! And in all this time, in 21 years since Halo came around, right? Yeah, I'm actually really excited for that. And in fact, I wasn't excited at first, but then I became excited for the remake when I found out who was making it.
Fresh as it comes.
The team who's making it clearly cares about Star Wars. They're called Asper Studios. And they have done a bunch of the Star Wars remakes and remasters. They remastered Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy. They remastered Republic Commando. They remastered... there's more. Star Wars Racing. Episode 1 Racing. So... this team has a track record of remastering Star Wars games and doing them right. This will be like the 5th
I'd have to leave something else behind.
There it is. Fuck. There it is. Hold on. I gotta get rid of some. They have a track record of doing primo Star Wars adaptations. So the fact that they're remaking it gives me confidence. And on top of that, they're getting given the money by EA. And while I normally don't trust EA, I don't like EA, they're not the ones making this, they're just footing the bill. And that's good, because EA has a lot of money. That's never been in debate. EA just spends that money very poorly. So, EA is writing the check, while Astra Media is designing it. So, yeah. And also, I think the gameplay of Coder has not aged especially well. I was never a huge fan of the gameplay, like the tactical pause combat. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't a huge fan of it, and it's aged really poorly now. So the fact that they're remaking it to have real-time combat is insane. Like, you actually just be able to swing your lightsaber and kill people and shoot your gun in real time. So it's not just going to play the exact same way. It's going to be, like, they're going to keep the story the same, but they're going to update the gameplay to modern standards, which is fucking perfect. The gameplay is the only thing that's aged. The story is still perfect. I can't think of a single complaint about Knights of the Republic's story. Also, it's supposed to be a PS5 exclusive. It will not be on last gen. I don't know if it's going to be a PS5 exclusive forever. Usually the way EA does things, it'll probably be like a year, and then the next year it'll come to Xbox. But that means that it's not going to be held back by last gen. So the graphics are going to be fucking insane. Really looking forward to that as well. Yes. Oh my fucking god. God damn it. I just have the free resources just to buy the fucking fast travel pack. Ah! Oh, and I picked it back up. See, some of the stuff in this game is asinine. And once again, I couched that in the fact that I love this game still. Having to go to all this effort just to get fucking proper fast travel is just stupid. Here we go. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Coda remake. My only concern is that EA might try to force microtransactions into that, but oh my god, they would be shooting themselves in the foot so badly if they did that. I hope that even EA is not that stupid. Because all of the excitement that people have for that game would, as soon as they did something like that. So EA would only be shooting themselves in the fucking foot.
I think the blue light disappeared. Song's Edge is lucky to have it.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow out yonder.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Eratok.
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
Oh shit.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
Honestly, this kind of dickish for his own sister to do it to him.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you kinda do.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Go, brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny.
Well, you do have no weapon skills.
Part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Aurea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunderstrom. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then.
No more lies, bitch!
So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of the Banuk hunting land. These are just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
See, she's already got more patience than I do. So let me tell you something. If I was helping somebody and they fucking lied to me like, no, bye, I'm not helping you anymore, I don't trust you, go fuck yourself. Trust is very important to me.
The Frost Figure should be just up there.
I am loyal to all of my friends, all of my family, anyone I care about. I don't lie. I tell the truth. And I absolutely refuse to be around anyone who does lie.
Frost Figures. Aratak and Aurea must be close.
Life is too fucking short to be around people that are gonna mislead you. What's up, bitches? Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none.
Hey, 4 people watching. I appreciate you.
It's foolish. You are not Banuk.
I like that. Banuk.
You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Oh, you scared, bro?
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin!
And you know, he's not really that wrong. She's a shaman. She has no combat experience. There are deadly robots up there, and she wants to go back to up there, and he's like, you're my sister, and you're kind of trying to get yourself killed. Now, you know, Alloy is there to help her, but she was just going to go back up there by herself. Yeah, let's go into the volcano. Let's go to the volcano with all the super duper killer dinosaurs and a demon. And I got no combat training. What could possibly go wrong? I'm not going to die.
Hunt! To strive! That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you.
That's the way of these nuts.
You will climb the Frost Figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Wera will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as Challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Eratox, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark.
Now! All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path. Okay, up we go.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna say though, that generally speaking, I usually don't smash men, but I'll make an exception this once.
Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. I seem to be on the right path. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. Take out the herd below. Every machine.
All hurt. Okay.
Find a gun! And this gun is just insanely powerful.
I'm dropping the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch your marker.
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
Really? You're gonna make me climb all the way around a fucking thing just to launch the balloon? This is some hardcore shit. Can you imagine? Like, making it all the way through the contest, and you get to the last balloon, you fucking slip and break your neck after you've already killed all the people.
Aratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Two bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
Okay, she said none of the other shit matters. God damn it. Jesus Christ, that's a powerful fucking gun. shit. What do you think I'm doing? But fuckface McGee over here blinded me. You better not be joking about that, dude. Don't toy with my emotions, man.
I'm ahead only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
That'll be the first time anyone has ever actually given me a donation.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, it's the last challenge.
Woo! Zip line! What the fuck is that?
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
Oh, it's one of those fucking ice bears. This Stormblaster is so fucking strong, man. Oh, God! What the fuck was that? This isn't the Revenant! I did not fucking consent.
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result.
Oh, that's bullshit!
It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven. She is the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth.
Okay, so technically I did win.
I take my place behind you on the hunt.
So I'm supposed to smash you, and now you're talking about being behind me. Really confused about what's going on here, bro.
The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted.
Hold on. I have Venmo. You could do that. Or I have a PayPal, I think. Hold on. Let me open up my PayPal. If you're serious about donating. You don't have to. I don't want you to think that you actually have to. Hold on a second, let me... Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm looking at my PayPal right now. I haven't used it in so long. Oh, give me 1 second. My phone's getting low on battery. Just all over the place right now. Yeah, I can give you my PayPal if you want, and you can donate to me there. That's the easiest way that you could do it, honestly.
But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called.
Okay, my PayPal account is Kiernan Reese. That's the name. And then the email is tristanstark77@outlook.com. That's, I'm fine giving out that information in a public video because that's my work-related email. It's not my real name, but it's an email I've had for years since I started streaming. It's TRISTEN, not TAN. So Trist, TRISTEN, Stark, STARK, 77@outlook.com. And then my PayPal name is Kiernan Reese. Exactly like the name of my channel. So
Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's.
Oh, I got a new weapon?
Chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. And now to Long Notch.
Oh shit. Sweet. Oh shit. Huh.
To keep me from Dangerous Drum.
Oh god. It's like an actual ice rail. Jeez. Okay. Ooh, that is actually a really cool outfit. But yeah, that's my PayPal information if you wanted to send something to me. Which, I mean, you don't have to, but if you do, just don't toy around with me, because that would be cruel if you did. Oh, or like, we actually go into the volcano? That's kind of cool. So I have an ice beam weapon, a super outfit, and I'm going to a volcano. Fuck yeah! I like that you can knock over trees. That's something nice in this game I like. In fact, if you donated the $20, man, I would actually get a game on sale, Crisis. They have Crisis 2 and 3 Remastered on sale right now for $15. I would be able to get one of them. That'd be a whole nother game for me to stream, so that'd be cool. I already have the first Crisis Remastered, I just didn't have the money to get the second and third one. Okay, the game is... Majority content, hold on, sorry, let me see, if you send a longer message, I have to open up the app to see what you're saying. Otherwise, I can see a little thing, but it has to be within things, so, yeah. Just hold on, let me see what you said. Well, that's cool, man. I appreciate it. Games are my passion. Games are what I'm good at. I'm trying to make a career out of it. My YouTube channel hit 200,000 views, and in the grand scheme of things, that may not seem like a lot, but it took me 2 years of streaming to hit 10,000 views. Then it took me another year to hit 100,000 views, and that blew my mind because I had made my views 10 times greater than what I had after 2 years, and now I just hit 200K. So in like the span of a year, I've like gotten 20 times the amount of views on my channel. I got 100,000 views this month, man. If I keep growing at this rate, I will actually be able to make YouTube my career. That's fucking insane to me. Like, it's not a pipe dream anymore. I'm getting there. And you know what, actually? Normally I wouldn't fight these things, but I want to try the new ice challenge. Oh. Shit. Oh, God. Okay. It is effective. Crafting. Okay. Let me see, yeah. Sweet, I'm now able to hold more ammo. Dude, in particular, the fucking Banuk Stormslinger just bucks them up. And just one shot. Ah, shit.
Going down fast.
They don't make your life hell, so I usually try to take them out when I find them. Fuck! Oh yeah, well, hit level 40. Come on. Booyah, baby!
This tower could be useful.
And another one bites the dust. Actually, I tell you what, I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back here in a little bit. I try to keep the stream parts to around 2 hours so that they're not overly long. Thank you for watching. I should be back in just